Hello, it's Kyle Tech Tips here, and this is the first video on my new channel. Now, I'm not new to YouTube. I have two other channels. One is called Distraction Airsoft, and the other is Saucy Gamer. And Saucy Gamer has around 1,800 subscribers, so I'm definitely not new to the YouTube field and scope. Now, besides my channel, let's get into the actual topic. Now, finding gaming laptops for a cheap price is really one of the most unanswered questions I see in PC gaming. The reason is that people simply don't realize there are really other options that will run games around or under $500. First off though, I need to warn those looking for a gaming laptop. A gaming laptop will most likely not be upgradable, and a desktop you build for a similar price will be infinitely more powerful. If you still want a gaming laptop after hearing that, then I guess you really do need a laptop. Now the first laptop that I'm going to show you is well under $500. It's the HP Pavilion 17 E11 3DX. It features 4GB of RAM and an A8 4500M APU. This APU is important because it will offer more bang for your buck than, say, an Intel processor would for the same price. The reason being, in general, is AMD's processors and graphics cards usually offer more bang for your buck than most other brands. They don't produce the best, but if your goal is to simply run games for a cheap price, then AMD isn't a bad choice. And that is going to be the reason why I'm only showing laptops with AMD APUs. Now, before you ask, an APU is both a processor and a graphics card combined. Unlike Intel's motherboard video, an APU tries to mimic both a dedicated graphics card and a processor in one package. That's really important because if you were to get, say, an i3 Intel processor for the same price, you wouldn't get the dedicated graphics the APU has. Now, the APU still has its flaws, mainly being it can't match a truly dedicated graphics card. Nevertheless, an APU in this price range is just fine. Now, the Pavilion will do the job for most games, but keep in mind some games like Crysis 3 probably won't even run on the lowest settings. If you want to play Crysis on a laptop, then you're probably going to have to up your budget to around $1,000 to get a decent FPS. The next laptop is a little over $500 and is what I recommend you get around this price range. This laptop has 6GB of RAM, more than the 4 the Pavilion offered, and has an A10 5750 APU. This laptop, the Lenovo G505S, will run games much smoother and at higher settings than the Pavilion simply because it has a better APU and more RAM. Also, it has an expanded hard drive compared to the Pavilion, and all the parts in this laptop will make it significantly better experience than the Pavilion. All in all though, if you're looking for a laptop under $500 and you decide to get something different than I've recommended, make sure you do your research. It's easy to get lured in by lots of RAM and a nice processor, but completely forget about the graphics card. Remember to shop smartly and always research something more than once before making a purchase. Thanks for watching, and if you have any suggestions for any future videos, please tell me.